everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Gore Horror Hour. I am Absinthe Widow.
eRock.
Chaotica.
And episode 49. It's a lot.
49.
Our podcast today is brought to you by the Heart GORE Fest, Put-in-Bay's first ever horror convention featuring a variety of awesome vendors and the reunion and celebration of the Gorgeous Girls 10-year anniversary, bringing the models you've come to love, the OGs and the new fiends, of course, all under one roof all weekend long, June 6th through the 8th. And general admission and VIP tickets and vendor space are still available for purchase.
Yep.
At our website, thegorgeousgirls.com. And the Grand Islander Hotel. You can, they're still waiting for you guys to call and book your rates so you can have somewhere awesome to stay that weekend. Like we've mentioned a million times before, you got to pick your phones up, people. You can't book online for something like that. It's got to be over the phone.
Yeah. In order to get the discount, you have to mention physically, audibly mention Heart GORE Fest.
Right. And that's going to lock you in with a very flat rate discount so you can enjoy Heart GORE Fest all weekend long and have some scary fun on the island in the sun.
Right. And with the hotel, if you have a problem getting a hold of them, you got to remember this is the beginning of the season there. So they're not there like they normally are.
Call back.
But just keep calling, you can usually get a hold of somebody, but they've been doing vacations, getting stuff planned and all that stuff, getting the island ready. And now it's officially opened, back on April 4th or whatever. It officially opened. So, just keep calling them. Don't give up. Call them. They'll answer eventually. And here before too long, somebody will be there all the time because it starts hot. They talked about all the bars starting to open this coming weekend.
They had some of the stuff open while we were there because they had a fishing tournament while we were visiting.
Ooh, fun.
But not too many.
Yeah, but none of our host bars were open. Those were all closed.
Not those ones.
But yeah, they're looking to open those this weekend for the Easter weekend. That they're going to open up like the fire truck bar and some of the other ones. Obviously, the swim up bar is not going to be because it's pretty cold right now still.
Yeah, it's definitely still chilly. Not open pool season yet.
Yeah, they got some cleaning to do.
So you guys just recently had a trip over there. You got to have your business meeting and enjoy a little sightseeing. I'm not going to say unfortunately because I definitely enjoyed myself. I was not able to make it because I was somewhere else. I was
Disney.
I was at Disney World. And don't say I'm irresponsible, okay? Because that was much needed in life. And you all know, we know I'm not a Disney princess or anything.
No, you're a diva.
Okay. It came from their mouths. But yes, my obsession continues and I will always want to be that little kid in me. So, but yeah, how did the meeting go? Are there some things that you guys can point out that can excite our viewers?
Well, we'll let Chaotica answer that because she actually get to physically see it for the first time. I've seen all that stuff before. So, it's I got a different perspective of it because I've been there, done that, seen that.
And like I said, we arrived on the Miller Ferry side. So, and again, just to let you folks know at home that Miller Ferry has some parking spots or little areas where it's free parking for up to a week. It's stated. So you can park in those areas for free, leave your vehicle there and ride the ferry over. You get your tickets like you normally would, you wait for it, and then all the cars and their trailers and whatnot load first. So they physically drive onto the boat and then they let, people on and then we go over and it's literally maybe 15-minute, if that, ride over, maybe less. And you arrive there and then you just kind of like walk to wherever your destination is. And like I said, I haven't been there since 93. And a lot has changed. I was a new, fresh new mom. I wasn't there for the party island and the party island it's developed into. But I was literally blown away with all the development that's going on out there. And even though it wasn't hopping with life, like, eRock said, normally is, he's not used to it being so kind of like ghost townish, but everybody and their brother was out there with their boats fishing at the same time. It was loaded and littered with, trucks and trailers all over the place, getting in on this island. And, we went to the venue itself, checked it out, really nice, large. They've got some changes. It's just, we're kind of excited about how we're going to plan it and lay it out. The Last Resort bar, the fire truck bar, that one they've changed up since eRock. You went, right?
Yeah, they made it bigger.
They got a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
And that blew me away because all the concepts that they threw into this, like turning the oxygen tanks into bar stools. I was so enamored by that. I was like, that is so fucking cool. It was awesome. And then literally within walking distance, you go over to the swim up bar. I mean, literally, it's just right there.
How convenient is that?
I know. It's just literally, you walk right there, and right there's the and then right next to it, guess what's right next to it? Guess what's right next to it, Absinthe?
I don't know.
The pirate bar. And everything right there, literally within walking distance. I mean, literally just right there. And then, of course, when everything starts to wind down, of course, and we're playing, this thing out in our head, the level 2 bar, literally you turn around right next to the Last Resort upstairs, up the stairs, right there, is the bar, that lovely bar in our room is in our hotel is in between it all. In between it all.
Wow. I feel like honestly, this could not have been a more perfect destination to hold a horror convention. You're gonna have your con entertainment, and then your own drinking and your own little excursions that you could do, and it's all right there. It's all smashed together.
There, you don't really have to drive anywhere. They have golf cart rentals that you can peruse the island, which they have plenty of parks and other things to go see, while you're there for that weekend. But you really don't need to when it's literally that close together.
And I'm also thinking like how it's also going to be good for us and our fans and friends who attend. Like, it's going to be different because you're not going to have to stand in one long ass line trying to order outrageously expensive drinks. You're going to get a reasonable, normal bar drink. And there's multiple places that you could get those beverages from. And you're probably not even going to have to wait that long at all, because we're all used to being, everything shoved in one huge building. So there's usually only 2 lines to get drinks, and you have to pick one of those lines. And you have to wait there for forever. And man, it is time consuming to try to get one of those beverages. So this is going to be a breeze for a lot of our guests to just, and a lot different options. There isn't going to be just one little sheet of paper, that you only get 5 drink options. These are actual legitimate bars. So they're going to come up with a ton of cocktails and different wines and all types of spirits that you'll be able to enjoy. And maybe we can even talk to them into making a special Heart GORE Fest drink. I never know.
But the only thing is that the venue itself is kind of like literally like around, not that far, still within walking distance.
Oh yeah,
but the venue itself, and then you kind of like come around and like it's like going into the secret little hidey hole back here and having all the fun.
I feel like it makes it more personable.
And also, we will have a open cash bar at the event center itself during convention hours. We have a bar out in the lobby that will be open.
Okay.
We'll have a bartender out there.
So there's going to be drinks everywhere for us.
Yep. But that one will be a cash bar though.
That's going to be great.
Will be all the rest of them will, you can pay card and stuff.
So you have your different options. You can pick different lines, different places. That's great. That's wonderful.
Plenty of places. There's plenty of places to eat too. There's different foods. So
I'm excited to try that pizza.
The Fire Engine Pizza, which is right next to the fire truck bar.
Yeah.
Which is connected to the hotel.
Yeah.
Also,
it's literally just
upstairs It's
I could see drunk
addition
me
to
now, like, oh, pizza. And it's going to be like that to be able to get it. Oh, so good.
Yeah, and our boy Zach will be the one making them up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool,
he'll
cool.
be the one making them, most of them.
Sweeter Dieter.
So yeah, but yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, a little chilly, but then it kind
Little.
of.
That's good.
But yeah, it's
Was when you guys took the ferry, how did that work out? Like, how much can our guests intend on paying for that?
you for a trip over there. It's normally $18 round trip, $18
Mhm.
round trip per person. We have a coupon available that will give you $2 off, so it'll be $16 round trip. Now, if you're going to take a vehicle over, it is what I believe they said it was like around $46 round
46.
trip for the
Yep.
vehicle, and then
Mhm.
another 16 for
In
your
addition to the
for per
admission
person.
over.
Yeah, so per person. So it's not just a truck. You can't take a vehicle, put 10 people in it and expect to only pay $46. You got to pay that additional
Okay.
$16 per person.
Mhm.
But I understand
So-
those ferry guys, they work hard and they want to make sure everyone stays safe. Safety's number one. So yeah, I get it. That's a lot of work to have to do back and forth, So
So for our vendors, it should take we'll say for two people, a vehicle and a trailer should still be less than $100. I believe if I priced it right, it's around $89 ish.
Okay.
That's for two people and a vehicle and a trailer. So don't call me on that, but it's somewhere around there. I know it's under 100.
You gotta consider taxes in that.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's
still sounds pretty good to me.
Actually, no, the tax was included. We only paid.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
because when we gave them 18, because we didn't get the discount, we paid $18
We paid
each.
full price, yeah.
So they didn't have tax on it. Just gave them $18 and went straight on over.
And note to you people out there, when you go on the ferry, you tear your ticket apart and you give them the first part, and on the way back you give them the second part. Don't give them the whole thing when you first go over. Don't do that.
Yeah, they give you individual tickets. They give you two tickets.
Yeah, but they're attached to each other. And I didn't know that. I handed it to the guy and he took the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, the person in front of us handed them 4 tickets. And then he was like, no, here, I only need 2 of these. And then handed them the other 2 back because it was for 2 people.
He did not do that to me.
Yeah. So.
And I almost didn't make it back. I almost got stuck on the island.
Yeah. Well, that poor you.
Wow.
It would have been so horrible.
A very long walk to Dayton and then back home.
Yeah, that's right. You would have just had to pay another trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple, as you could tell, wasn't it? Chaotica. That was pretty easy to get over there. Didn't really have a problem.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Like I said, the only difficulty you're going to have is where to start first.
Yeah, and then we did take a taxi. We called a taxi.
Yep.
And it cost us $3 per person to get from the ferry to the.
Oh, that's great.
From the Islander to the
You're
ferry.
never going to find a cheaper taxi.
Right. So it's $3 per person. So that wasn't nothing. They also have shuttles too, which I think are a little bit cheaper. That'll take you into town, but like you can rent the golf carts.
Yep.
Yeah, there's plenty of golf cart places. We're still trying to get with one to try to see if we can get a rate. We did talk to one. That said they would give us a rate.
Cool.
A weekend rate, yeah.
So we'll get all that announced once we get it all together.
Yep, there's still information coming your way in regards to Heart GORE Fest. So just keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears on. I don't know. So pay attention. We're always posting stuff on our Facebook page, and all of the information is already up and running on our website, like I mentioned earlier, gorgeousgirls.com. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, what exactly are you waiting for? Yeah. I personally want to know. So drop your comments down below. Right. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit like and share that bad boy.
Yes, and, please.
Tag your friends. Tell them to watch it too. Share us.
And then I'm going to shout out to Steve. He's one of them, or the guy that won the tickets.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He said that he had a problem getting a hold of the hotel. Just try to give him a call back again. I haven't had a problem calling, and I call the same number you guys have. But like I said, I know that they've been on vacations. The island's just now getting started, so you might play a little bit
Okay.
of phone tag. But yeah, just
Well,
call
and what was his name?
Steve Sargent.
Steve. Congratulations, and I do apologize for any inconvenience that you are having booking your stay at the Grand Islander, but I promise if you just keep calling, like he said, they'll get to you eventually. Things are just starting to open up around there, so give them a little bit of time. They'll get back to you. I'm sure of it. But again, thank you for watching us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for sharing with us, and congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. We'll definitely see you, him and his wife are both
Oh,
gonna be there,
cool. All right.
so yeah,
Very cool.
So we get to see both of them.
Right. You don't want to get in any trouble with the missus. You got to take her to the fun stuff too.
That's right.
Right.
So we're gonna have plenty to do. So there'll be more coming on that. So what we got next? What are we gonna talk about?
So if it's all right with everybody here, I found a few good titles that are appearing in the theaters, if now then very soon. And they sound very interesting.
Gremlins 3?
No, coming soon to your view. A few good titles as far as recent films go. Why not plan a movie date? Monica,
What?
movie date.
Yeah, me and you on movie date.
Hey,
Oh yeah, and a
I want
milkshake.
you guys to see this picture real quick, okay? It's gonna be right here, right now. Look at this picture.
What picture?
Oh, they're seeing it because
You're supposed to put it right here. So you can't
Yeah.
forget.
So,
Oh, yeah.
16.
best friend in the world, and my man Sharon's a heart straw
Uh-huh.
made by yours truly down there, Chaotica.
Uh-huh. Well, that's what you get for going to Disney.
We went out to dinner, and this bitch, she's like, I think now's the perfect time.
He shared his onion rings with me, so I had to share some love back.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So we had a root beer float.
Yes,
Yeah,
shared a
yeah.
beer float.
All right. So, yep, these are a few titles that we are interested in seeing.
Gremlins 3?
Oh my gosh. Excuse us, we're having some technical difficulties. I'm not abusive. Murder, it's okay. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't flag us for that. Okay.
Unalive, not murder.
Chaotica, can you bring us our first title?
Okay, first up is I'm gonna say this correctly. Drop.
Yes.
A widowed mother's first day in years takes a terrifying turn when she's bombarded with anonymous threatening messages on her phone during their upscale dinner. Leaving her questioning her charming date is behind the harassment.
Ooh.
Director is Christopher Landon, and it stars Megan Fahey, Brandon Skelnar, and Violet Bean. Good news. It's out in theaters now.
I think that's probably how you announce it, but we're terrible at pronouncing names.
Who's that? That's that guy.
Brandon Skelnar.
What was he from? Was he from something we just that we're watching currently?
I don't know.
The name sounds familiar. I'm trying to remember who.
Brendan Skelnar. Hold that thought.
Seems like it's something that we were watching currently.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ah!
1923.
Yes, I love that guy. No way, we're the same age.
Whoa,
no way. Why does he look so much older?
He is a little older. He was born in July. You were born in September, so he's like 3 months older than you.
Shut up.
And he's an old fart.
He's a good looking guy.
He's a good looking old fart.
Yeah, I do him.
You would do him? Nice.
Well, I mean, he's a handsome man.
Look out, Ryan Reynolds. You got some competition.
Well, yeah, he hasn't called me back yet, so I bet you Brandon might.
That's funny. So yeah, that definitely sounds good. Sounds good. I would definitely be sketched out if I went on a blind date with some guy, and then all of a sudden my phone just started getting blown up with some creepy ass shit.
Yeah.
But then again,
you get from those dating apps, quite honestly.
No, for real though. I mean, the internet's capable of anything.
Yeah.
So you never know, and a lot of people get catfished. So
yep,
that's why this sounds intriguing to me. And we're always down for a new horror film, right? So And that's going to be up there. So I look forward to seeing that. You guys think that sounds pretty good to you?
Yeah, I've seen the previews for it.
No, I have not seen any previews, but I want to. I've been hearing good things. So, all right. What is number 2 on the list?
Number 2 on the list, The Ugly Stepsister. I haven't even heard about this.
I haven't heard this one.
Sounds very Disney-like.
It says follows Elvira as she battles against her gorgeous stepsister in the realm where beauty reigns supreme. She resorts to extreme measures to captivate the prince, admits a ruthless competition for physical perfection.
Ooh.
Director is Emily Blichfield. And then it stars Leah Myron, Thea Sophie
Loch Nesses.
Loch Ness. Holy shit.
Yeah, right. I that's literally the name. It's so weird.
Well, that's kind of weird. It's got like this little A and
Yeah, it's like
that's weird.
Yeah.
And then Ann Dahl Torp.
Yeah.
Okay. And this movie is also out now.
So both of these movies are in theater as we speak. So that gives you a couple options. What?
Number 3. Is that a misspelling? Or?
No.
Huh?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Our third title
Two.
is A Clown in a Cornfield.
Or Cornfield.
No, stop. I'm allowed to make grammar errors, okay?
Yeah, it's just notes.
A fading Midwestern town in which Frendo the clown, a symbol of bygone success, reemerges as a terrifying Scrooge. Director, whatever. I'm allowed mispronunciation as well. Director Eli Craig, and it stars Katie Douglas, Carson McCormack, and Aaron Abrams. And this film is actually not currently out, but it will be May 9th. So if you don't already have plans, make some.
Need a fucking clown movie with a Raggedy and
Yeah.
Andy. Fuck
That would
these
be great.
other fucking clowns.
I'll
I
stop.
bet you I could fuck
Probably
some
gonna-
of them up, including that big famous one they got right now.
He's not happy with the whole
Man
Terrifier.
Candy Andy. No, I love Terrifier. It's just
He's not.
but Man
It's
Candy
too
Andy
much.
can take care of it.
It's like at first it seemed kind of like when ICP first came out. It was like the most underground and hated. And now it's totally not underground anymore. Everybody knows about it, and it's beginning to be a little bit repetitive, and
it's the notoriety of it all.
I mean,
is spreading
right,
fast
and-
as an STD.
right, and all of the costumes that I'm seeing lately, holy crap! It's like everyone's just throwing up Art the Clown.
Right. But they're doing an excellent job doing it. but
They
it's
are.
like,
Yes.
holy
Now,
shit.
don't get me wrong.
Free advertisement all over the place. People love it.
I like to see a good Art the Clown costume, but
Mhm.
I want it to be reimagined. I want it to be revamped. I want to see different versions that have not been in the film. So I don't want to see Santa Claus. Okay. I don't want to see Art Santa, or Art with his Daisy sunglasses. Though, no offense to our GG Casca Morningstar. She is fucking adorable in every way when she pulls out her art. What I want to see is like, I don't know, like Art the Clown dressed up as Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Something totally different. Like revamp, like Art being something else, like Art being in costume,
Art being a stormtrooper.
if you guys are going to keep it going, then get more creative, get more crazy with it, because that'd be worth seeing, and that might potentially
Art
get you
Frankenhooker.
okay
Art
see,
hooker?
yes, that's excellent, but like all these Terrifier after parties, they always have a Art the Clown costume contest. And when you're all dressed exactly the same, there's no surprises there. And it probably makes it more difficult for the judges to determine,
Who has the wow factor.
right.
Yeah. And the harder ones to do is obviously like the females.
Oh
'Cause
yeah, the chick that banged
art's
herself
pretty-
with the glass.
Art's pretty easy.
That was
They got
good.
masks and shit like that,
They
but you
really-
can't dress
yeah,
like the other girls
Absolutely, yeah.
because you know
Oh, and
one takes costuming, one takes get your face fucked
Right.
up and finger yourself with some
and then
fucking
the others
glass
got
and all
wings
that.
and the armor suit looking thing on.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, just we're not trying to bash.
No, because we
Excuse me.
love Terrifier,
Yeah, no,
But-
I love it.
but it's just like too much. It's like that's all you see. It's all Terrifier,
Yeah.
which is great for them because you know they're riding that train. Fucking
Right.
do it
You
now while
remember
you can.
remember when Barbie came out and like Halloween, everyone was wearing Barbie. Even the guys were dressed up as Barbie. I'm like, what is happening? Wasn't that good of a film? But that in the horror convention realm, I mean, it's getting a little dried up, I think, in my opinion. So, but that's cool. Keep on rocking, do whatever you guys want to do. No hate, no discrimination from us. But we would like to see more interesting versions of Art the Clown. But do you? So we just recently visited Cinema Wasteland.
Yes, we did.
Well, we didn't just visit.
Well,
we were
we
vending.
vendored at Cinema Wasteland Movie and Memorabilia Expo. They were celebrating their 25th anniversary, and whom they graced us with the presence of a few celebrities. Brett Wagner was one of those. Alyssa Rose, along with William Perry or Bill. Is that what he likes to be called, Bill?
Yeah.
And the lovely, what's her name?
Leah.
Lene.
Is that what it is?
Lene Quigley. Yeah. But yeah, that was cool. It was very awesome to see Felissa and Brett again.
Michael Berryman.
This time side by side, because now they have their own podcast and they're very excited about it, and they're definitely spreading the word. In fact, on their booths, they each were passing out stickers to help advertise for their new podcast, which is not a bad idea.
Yes, I do hear an idea.
Yeah. The Gorgeous Girls may be coming out with some of our Gore Horror new merch. So we'll let you guys be updated and let you know at which conventions you guys can start seeing some of those things. Could be magnets, could be buttons, could be stickers, could be other things.
Koozies. Who knows?
Maybe koozies, maybe a hat or a shirt. You never know. But let us know in the comments, what are the type of things that you would like to see as far as new merch, not just necessarily for the Gore Horror Hour, but for the Gorgeous Girls as well. Because we're interested. We want to please you. We want to satisfy your
demented needs.
Okay. Good stuff. We also had the pleasure of seeing some old vendor faces and new ones, which brings us to a shout out or two. And on the top of the list,
I want to do my own shout out. You
Yeah,
guys can go with your list. Got this beautiful The Stuff hat from Paul Bearer Press. So yeah, shout out to them.
I love Paul Bearer because I swear they specifically come out with Frank and Hooker merch because I'm in love with it.
It's all about you.
Yeah, it is all about me.
They're great. They are great, but yeah, that's where the stuff. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, we should talk about that film one day. Yeah. Or am I the only one here that's seen the stuff?
I have not seen it. I gotta watch it. Have you seen the stuff?
I
have to watch it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Bearer, they sell really awesome t-shirts, more or less gearing towards horror movies. In fact, one of my most recent shirts that I just got from them is my Bloody Valentine, and I love it, and I can't wait to wear it. But we're gonna have a little mini pause here before we continue with our shout outs. smack. Can you imagine if I danced like that? Just constantly smacked him in the face. Like, yeah, yeah. No. That's my brush. What you doing? It is time for
FMK.
and FMK is going to be geared toward to you both.
What is it to me?
Because
I did it last. I was the last one
okay,
that
well,
had to do the
that's
FMK.
fine. Then it can be just for Chaotica over here. Chaotica, you got your 3 options for FMK. I'm gonna hit you with the first one being Captain Spaulding from House of 1,000 Corpses. Okay, who don't like some fried chicken? Who don't like clowns? And number 2 is Mr. Boogie from Sinister. Creepy as fuck, demented. Will take over your kids. The next thing you know, they're all murdering you. Number 3, and you already know him because we've already mentioned him, Art the Clown from Terrifier. So again, we've got Captain Spaulding, Mr. Boogie, and Art the Clown. Who you gonna FMK? Ding, 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 ding,
That
ding,
is
ding.
quite the conundrum that you've
I
put me
know.
in there, Missy.
We're all fucked up. They're all so
I'll
fucked
answer
up.
it while you're doing it because
That's why I said for both of you.
But I'm going to get an answer.
No, he bailed on us.
I would marry Captain Spaulding.
See, that's what I was going to say. I was going to marry Captain Spaulding. I would fuck Boogie and kill Terrifier.
No, I would fuck Art and then I would kill Mr. Boogie.
Yeah, Mr. Boogie's ready for you.
Mr. Boogie.
Terrifier.
See, I don't hate Art the Clown. I just kind of just.
I don't hate him.
No, dude, I'm just tired of seeing it all the time. You know, at conventions. I loved it. Love the movies, but every convention we're at is always the same.
So, what was your response to that FMK options?
I said marry Mr. Spaulding. I would fuck Mr. Boogie and kill Terrifier.
Okay.
So we agree on everything except for the 2.
Yeah.
I would definitely marry Captain Spaulding. I would fuck Mr. Boogie and I would kill Art the Clown. Wait, I don't know. Mr. Boogie might be a good lay. I changed my mind. I don't know. Okay, well there you have it. FMK, y'all.
FMK.
Brown chicken, brown.
You know what would be fun is for our fans.
Yes, they should give us an FMK.
They should give us FMKs. In our next podcast, we can answer those. We can. Yeah. So, like, can you guys come up with your own FMKs for us?
So, right now, type. And Steve, I know you're watching this. You're welcome to type. Give us 3. Could be male, female, could be a mixture. It doesn't matter. And it can go toward all of us, or it can go to one of us specifically. You could either choose eRock, you could choose me, you could choose Chaotica. And maybe if there's someone else that you want us to have jump on our podcast, whether it's Casca Morningstar or Valkyria Rose or Liz Stiletto or any of the other gorgeous girls, maybe Miss Kitty. I know y'all love her and miss her. Let us know, and maybe we can get them on, and we can ask them yourself. Ask them ourselves. Sorry. Okay, so that was FMK. I thought that was pretty good. Pretty good option. It's good.
Just a friendly reminder, don't forget, we have a convention coming up. It's called Heart GORE Fest, June 6th through the 8th. Okay. We are displaying our very new and proud shirts right now. And what's really cool about it is, say he's just out in public, the convention hasn't happened yet, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, that's a pretty cool shirt. Oh, yeah, you like it so much, why don't you scan it? Take a picture of it.
I love it.
That's a QR code, baby. That's going to take you directly to where you could get your tickets and learn all about it. So invite your mom, invite your grandpa, invite your sisters, invite your cousin, invite your brother, invite your uncle, invite distant relatives, invite your best friends, invite that paraplegic guy, invite everybody. I don't care. We want to see you guys out here having fun with us. Seriously, there's going to be so many GGs at this event. We have not had something like this in years, y'all. in years. Honestly, the only really other event that comes to mind that you guys would be able to see so many faces is our Gorgeous Girls Camp Out, and that's kind of exclusive. You only select a few get invited to that bitch, okay? But like this is geared up for everybody. We are inviting every single person out there to come and hang out with us and enjoy us at our very first horror convention at Put-in Bay. And from what these guys are describing, it's the perfect location. You've got drinks, you've got sunshine, you've got pools that you can swim in, the bars, crazy cool, out of this world stuff you can't imagine anywhere else. So, and our VIP party is going to be off the chain.
The pirate ship bar.
Yeah, like how often can you say that I was on a pirate ship for an after party? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm beyond excited.
Chaotic, are you excited?
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited. People over
I was even more titillated, twice as titillated when I got there, and I actually had and put these, these things that were actually physical things and tangible things to see and the possibilities.
Yeah. So, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Could we possibly give out a ticket to someone that's lucky? Or maybe save it for the next podcast? Maybe give them an incentive to watch next time?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Do you have something in mind, like a game or something in mind?
I don't know. I don't know. But that we could keep that in mind.
Huh? We might do that for number 50.
Ooh.
Episode 50.
This is episode 49. All right, so you heard it from the boss man's mouth. Episode 50 of the Gore Horror Hour. We will be giving away a VIP version.
It'll be a weekend
pass to the Heart GORE Fest.
Ooh. And what, pray tell, will they need to do to win said? We will discuss that in episode 50. Yeah. Or are we gonna drop some things that they have to do?
I want to try to come up with something clever.
Come up with something clever, yeah.
Yeah. I want it to be a real thinker. I don't know. Maybe it
like
could be
in our very first episode.
or we could discuss the magazines. Like they
one of the things that definitely has to be is they have to share an episode. That's definitely one of them.
Okay.
They have to physically at least share an episode.
You got to do a bit of work for it, but I think it'd be worth it. So we want to make sure that one, you answer the questions correctly, and two, you share this podcast. So
you can join Steve as a winner if you do this.
Yes.
We got to figure it out.
All right, sounds good to me.
We'll figure it out and get that announced.
Okay. Before we scoot our boots, we are going to show you guys the weekend we had at Cinema Wasteland, and gear up because I think we took some pretty good funny stuff.
So we use some funny filters.
There's some comical. You can definitely tell that we were feeling it. Well, I wasn't. You were definitely feeling
I was definitely in the wind.
We were cuckoo as fuck.
I was like, what the hell are you doing?
All right.
Yeah, facetious in there going.
I know. He was cuckoo too, though. You weren't. He wasn't as cuckoo, but yeah. Tell me that wasn't funny. You know what? The next time I want to do is I want to do that challenge where we all put water and store it in our cheeks and do the filters and like try not to laugh and like bust our mouths of.
Well, I like the other one where you're the person's blindfolded and going around and like everybody's trying to get out of the way.
Hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Marco Polo on your phone?
I forget what it is. I have to look at it again. I sent it to you. I have to find it.
And then like you have to try to stay out of the camera.
Right, stay out of the camera's way.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be really fun. That's great.
You didn't even finish talking about Cinema Wasteland, by the way. Your shout outs. I gave a shout out.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Before we close out, yeah, the rest of our shout outs. I'm sorry. We got to have some amazing new neighbors, you guys. I don't know how to pronounce it. Chevys. Anyway, Derek and Nina, You guys were a pleasure to have as neighbors. You were so sweet, and you obviously felt bad, and we felt bad for you because you guys were crammed into such a tiny little space, but you guys made it work. You had a beautiful display, and you were so kind, and you guys got really great business from our standpoints. You guys were killing it.
Yeah, seemed like
So
you did well.
kudos to y'all. And that being said, I would like to say thank you for one of the personal items that I purchased. Look
Oh,
at this.
mine's in the kitchen.
Look at that. Like, tell me that that's not cool. I don't know. The lights kind of. I don't know. You see it though? It's got Michael and Freddie and Pennywise.
Mhm.
Pretty great. It's all glass. Comes with a straw.
And they gave us a little
I
straw
want to say
here.
the lid's probably made out of like bamboo or something. And they give you one of those straw cleaners too. And Lord, I can never keep those things. So, and I desperately needed a new one. So I'm glad that my straws can stay clean now. But you guys were fantastic. We definitely look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you so much. And very, very reasonably priced. Holy crap. That's probably one of the most cheapest things I've ever bought from Cinema Wasteland.
You know where we're going to be seeing them at next?
Yeah. Heart GORE Fest.
Yeah.
So you guys will be able to meet them as well. Make sure you buy something from them.
They
It is
got cool
definitely
movies too, which I need to check some of those out.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I didn't get to see the films. We are a little bit busy ourselves. A shout out to Gonzo, that crazy guy. That always has the coolest knickknacks and patty wax. I swear. When you
and the attitude to go with it.
Yeah.
Right.
When you approach his booth, it's almost like stepping into a vintage yard sale or like a flea market or something, garage flea market, yard sale type of deal, but like vintage. Everything is super old, super cool. You find things that you've never seen before or things that you haven't seen in ages. And some things that are still brand new in the packaging, but just covered in dust. You're like, how did you even find this? How did you come across this? Like, how did you get so lucky? And it's not just like like items. He's also got vintage posters too. Like he's a lucky guy, to say the least. I don't know how he gets so lucky, but he does. And he's got some of the coolest stuff you will ever find. So once you see it, if you want it, you better grab it because you're never going to see that thing again. I'm telling you. But yeah, definite shout out to our Gonzo. Always keeping it cool. Synapse Films. Synapse Films. You guys are always across from us. You guys rock.
I think they're more entertained by us than anything.
Absolutely. We make those guys laugh their butts off. Yeah, because you could tell they might get bored every now and then, and all they got to do is just watch us, open their eyes and just watch. And they thank us too. They're like, thanks for being the entertainment this weekend. We're like, you're welcome. But yeah, they have some very awesome film titles, DVDs galore. They've got so many different options. It's pretty cool. One of those being Frankenhooker, and they just debuted their newest hoodie for Synapse Films. It's got their logo on it. It's very thick, very cozy. It's very cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford one this time around, but kudos to them. I'm sure their fans are going to enjoy that new hoodie. And get you a Frankenhooker Synapse film too. The shirts are awesome. I got one. I love it. And it's badass. So definite shout out to them. Red Rain Effects. Gary and Alicia. We love you guys. Obviously, you guys are part of the GG fam now. They are so creative. They put their hearts and minds and souls into every little thing that they invent, that they create. And it makes a lot of fans happy. And whether it's just something that they come up with up at the top of their heads, or it's a request for a custom piece of art, they blow you off out of the water every single time. You're just like, wow, what I was picturing was badass. This is freaking badass. Like, so they go above all expectations when they make their things, and it's pretty cool.
Chaotica, you got a shout out for anyone?
Was his name Matt that was next to us as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always our neighbor.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
he's always a delight, and he's, I just
Future video.
Yep.
Future video.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's been in, he shared some information of how him and Gary connected, and Gary made him gave him some prosthetics for movies.
Yeah, that was cool.
And of course he's missing an arm and stuff like that, so he's in a number of some films where he loses an arm, and of course it looks totally realistic.
I think that comes in handy,
right? Literally. So yeah, he's always been a delight. I like listening to his stories.
He's a sweetheart. And we look out for each other quite often. So whenever he needs a break, I'll be more than happy to step in for him, or he keeps an eye on us as well. And his lady with the yellow hair, oh girl, she is beautiful. She's so freaking beautiful. She is so sweet. I absolutely love seeing her, and I want us to like hang out with her in the future. Like, she should come party with us. Like,
she should be
what to care about. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have any shout outs?
I already did. Paul Bearer Press.
All right.
Well, then you got, unfortunately, they couldn't make it, but Liz Stiletto Cartel, her business, she always has some smashing things. But she wasn't there, but she just wanted to give her a shout out as well.
Yep, her health is #1 priority, because she is caring for not one but two, herself and that beautiful baby that's baking in that oven.
And Mike.
Oh yeah.
We can't forget about Tattoo Mike.
He's got 3 mouths to feed. No, like, oh, that's funny. But yes,
breastfeeding 3 now.
Yeah, you're damn right, Mike.
Yep.
There.
Yeah,
he gets
that's
one.
so funny.
The baby will get the other.
Okay. What you got in your hand there?
Don't forget, go to gorgeousgirls.com.
Final cut.
And we have Final Cut for sale. If you go to gorgeousgirls.com, go into the merch section, and you'll find Final Cut. We have the DVDs. We'll be getting some signed ones, so you can either pay for a signed one or just unsigned one. Obviously, the unsigned ones come sooner. Final Cut.
Final Cut.
Final Cut.
Why do we do this?
because
we watched all those trailers and all those.
Now we're like, Final Cut.
Final
Cut. Get your copy at gorgeousgirls.com.
That's right.
Final Cut.
We'll show you the back a little bit. Without the glare. Look,
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Kitty, me, and then I got the bull.
Got boobies in it. It's got boobies.
It's got the boobies.
Got boobies.
Yeah, lots of boobies.
Okay, we love you guys. So episode 49, that's a wrap. But episode 50, you definitely want to be on the lookout for that, because we will be hooking one of you lucky winners up with a pass for the whole Heart GORE Fest weekend. So, we'll see you guys next time, and enjoy this Cinema Wasteland hilarious footage.
Are you sure we can really watch it now?
Yeah, we can watch it. Sure.
We didn't forget something?
Right now.
Sure.
Bye.
Make sure you subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Or not.
Bye. Is it still recording? Bye.